We're catching some nice carp on the pop-up boilies using Ronnie Rig. Stay tuned.
Bye.
What's up, YouTube? Top Tactic Fishing here. Welcome to another episode. The purpose of today's video is going to be showing you how we're going to be using Ronnie Rigs today. And I'm here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at FDR Park. This is my second time carp fishing here, and so we're going to be doing just using Ronnie Rigs today. We're going to be using Ronnie Rigs on 2 rods. And I'm kind of new to the whole Ronnie Rig system. It's essentially a good rig to use for catching big carp, essentially. I have used pop-up boilies before, but I've never really used them, particularly with the Ronnie Rig. I've always been just more interested to the sophisticated hair rig, essentially. But Ronnie Rigs are nice because they provide a nice presentation in the water. You can see this has a little, almost like a little hook on that stems off from the hook itself. I'm sorry, almost like a little swivel, and you can see it kind of moves back and forth like a slider, essentially. And that can provide a nice little presentation in the water for these carp, provide some nice movability and all that. And so these Ronnie Rigs work really well for the pop-up boilies, and we're using the NS1 pop-up boilie from CC Moore. Alright, so I'm going to use these with the pack bait today. And we're going to give these a toss out here. We caught 3 carp the last time I was at this spot, and one of them was to the CC Moore NS1 pop-up boilie. Alright. So I essentially have I'm using like a fluorocarbon. This is a Gardner, almost like a fluorocarbon line. I'm not using braided line, but I'm using fluorocarbon on this. And we're going to kind of put the hook right in the center there. I do have a split shot on there to kind of provide a nice little counterbalance with this bait. Perfect. All right, second rod, very similar setup, exact same setup that is. We have a 15-pound test main line down to a Korda Bait-up feeder. This is a 1 1/4 ounce feeder here down to the Ronnie Rig, essentially. And these pop-ups are just really good for catching big carp because they kind of sit up off the bottom. So if you have a really big fish, like a big belly, you know, they sometimes have a hard time feeding completely on the bottom just because of those big bellies get in the way. So they may prefer something that's a little more popped up, like these pop-up boilies. Alright, my last rod I'm going to be using is just a play rod here. And with this one, I have a wafter on here, a juicy pear flavored wafter from Linear Bait. This is just going to be on a hair rig. Like I said, the purpose of today's video is just using the Ronnie Rigs. Alright guys, all the rods are out. First 2 rods, like I said, starting from the left, have an NS1 pop-up CC Moore, NS1 boilie here, and using the Ronnie Rig. And this last rod is kind of my dummy rod here to the right. I'm using a juicy pear wafter from Linear Bait on the hair rig. Got a little bit of wind here, so I apologize if we have any audio difficulties here, but hopefully we can get some carp. Stay tuned. guys, this is our first carp on the Ronnie Rig. This is actually my biggest carp I've caught in at this spot. So of course it's our second time here. All right, go ahead, you can put some water on him. There we go, let's get his head too. All right, come around me. You can touch him. Here, just leave it there. Come around, you can help me hold it. This is my son Luca, you've seen him in some of the videos. This is a nice dark fish. A little bit of belly to her. All right, guys, we're gonna release this one. Let's get a picture, Luca. Come over here. Come over here. Look at the camera. Say cheese. Let's release this one. So you can lay him down. Do you want to hold him? Alright guys, we're going to call it quits for the day. We were out for about 2 hours. The wind just really picked up through here. And you can see the water's just pretty choppy now. So we're going to call it quits. We did manage one decent sized carp on the Ronnie Rig. So one decent sized carp that we put to the mat and to the Ronnie Rig. I encourage you guys to use the Ronnie Rig. It's a very effective bait. Very good for using pop-up boilies. It's probably the best rig to use for pop-up boilies, and so I will definitely be using it a lot more. And we managed that carp within an hour essentially of having our rods put out here. We've had a couple other bumps and taps on the rest of the rods here, but no other commitments. But I think just this wind really just kind of affected everything, and it's been getting really gusty now. So but anyways guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Give a thumbs up, consider hitting that subscribe button if you are new to this channel. That definitely helps me out and helps out the carp community in general, as we're trying to spread, you know, catch and release carp angling across the world, especially in the United States. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time on Top Tactic Fishing. Take care guys, and be safe.